Hi, and welcome back to the Colorado G-Men Show. In Denver, find us upstairs at the Tavern in Platt Park. In Boulder, our new home is downstairs at the Lazy Dog. In the basement, the G-Men Den. In Colorado Springs, you can find us at Good Company. We'll be watching all of the games at both of those locations. Giants picked up their first win of the season against the winless Texans, and man, it feels good to get a win. The offense finally clicked. I forgot what it felt like to have a first half like that. The Giants started off the game with 4 scores on the first 4 possessions. A balanced attack from the offense gets them there to the elusive 20-plus point mark. They got 29 pass attempts, 27 rushing attempts. They dominated the time of possession at 35 minutes and 30 seconds versus the Texans' 24 minutes and 30 seconds. They had a positive turnover ratio finally with the fumble and interception, and they gave up no turnovers. They were efficient in the red zone, converting 3 of 5 for touchdowns. Saquon continues to impress, rushing for 17 carries, 82 yards, good for 4.8 yards per gain, and adding on another touchdown, plus 35 yards in receptions. Odell Beckham and Shep both looked great, combining for 189 yards on 15 receptions and 17 targets. Surprising player of the game on offense is probably Rhett Ellison, who caught 3 passes for 39 yards and a touchdown. So Eric Flowers was benched before the game in favor of Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler performed very admirably. Shermer admitted that putting him one-on-one against J.J. Watt, the dominant rusher, was a bit of a coaching mistake on his part. I believe that the benching of Eric Flowers was more important in sending a message to the team than it was in the play of Chad Wheeler versus Eric Flowers. John Greco, a veteran presence at center, anchored the offensive line to give Eli some time with Jalapio out. So as a whole, the offense, they played fairly well. They did give up 4 sacks. They are a work in progress, but I'm pretty happy with what they were able to produce. Eli friggin' Manning, okay? Did I get up on my soapbox last week and defend this guy? He played one of the best games of his career with when he finally had some time to actually throw the ball. It's 25 for 29 for 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 132.3 passer ratings. Do you guys still think Eli Manning is done? All right, I'm gonna talk about the defense now. They played well again, but at the end, it was they played pretty well. It was good enough. The end of the game, they did give up 13 points in the fourth quarter and made it close. The Giants stuffed the run game. They allowed 59 yards on the number 1 rushing offense coming into the game. They handed Lamar Miller 10-yard game on his 10-yard carry on his 10 carries, and he was the number 6 rusher in the league coming into this game. You also have to realize that's 1 yard per carry. They contained Deshaun Watson for only 36 yards on the ground, who was also averaging over 40 per game, which was a concern getting into this game. I mean, I've said it a number of times about the read option. They didn't do that, and Deshaun Watson did break loose a few times, but for the most part, they kept him in check. So who is Mario Edwards Jr.? I want to know more about him. So do you? Great. Here's some intel on him. He was a second-round draft pick, 35th overall in 2015 by the Raiders. He had 2 major season-ending injuries, a hip injury in 2015 and an ankle injury in 2017. He amassed 53 tackles plus 18 assists and 3 sacks in his 3-year 30-game career with the Raiders. With Olivier Vernon day-to-day, and he is day-to-day, I mean, we don't know when he's going to come back. Mario is emerging as an interesting DN to watch moving forward. Obviously, he's a project, only 30 games under his belt. So, also, I said it last week, and I want to harp on this. Kerry Wynn, you're the man, dude. 6 tackles and 1 for a loss. I need a Kerry Wynn jersey, all right? Where do they sell those? I need to get one. I might have to get it personalized. The Giants' D was strange looking. I mean, I don't remember seeing the Giants in zone D. It's always man-to-man. And Deshaun Watson was getting some gains in the fourth quarter because of the way that they were playing in that nickel package. So I don't know if it was because they were backing off. I'd have to look at the film again because they had the lead finally. One problem that still needs to be addressed is the special teams. Now, immediately after I say that, I need to express I'm not talking about the 7-for-7 Aldrich Rosas. You're the man, baby. Keep it up. We love you. I'm talking about the return game. Keelan Clay, I know he was released, but Stacy Coley was supposed to be an improvement. He's got nothing. I'm always scared every time the ball's coming into the air, whether it's a kickoff or punt return. I said it before. Hunter Sharp is on the Bills practice squad. Could pick him up. So, the Giants have a tall task ahead of them against the Saints. They're only 3.5-point underdogs, but they are at home. I'll do some more analysis later in the week when I get a chance to watch all of the Saints games. So look forward for that. And thank you for watching the Colorado G-Men show. We'll see you at the Tavern in Platt Park in Denver, the Lazy Dog in Boulder, and Good Company in Colorado Springs. Let's go Giants!